Mike McCool here on location with the Royal Examiner. We're at the Front Royal Fire Department, and we're really finding out where the magic is. I got a call from Haas Feldhauser, and he says they're making relish at the fire department today. And if anyone knows about the Front Royal Fire Department's secret relish, it's kind of like, how long has this been going on?
A long time, 40 plus years.
Yeah, this is Larry Oliver. He's the president of the volunteer fire
I'm
department.
the district chief.
The district chief. Okay,
yes,
well that's probably better than being the president.
Some days it has its moments. So.
Well, Larry here is making and all his friends are making this relish. Now, this stuff must have the permit because we're not going to be using this till next month.
Correct.
Is that what the secret is?
Yeah, traditionally, well, part of it. So the ingredients, one of the first carnivals, I guess when they first started, they used to make it night daily. So before the night of, they go in and make whatever they thought they were going to use. And then the demand for it has increased so much over that time. So we make it usually a month, 4 weeks to 6 weeks in advance of Carnival. And it sits in a cooler and chills and ferments and all that good stuff.
That's the secret.
That's part of the secret.
Well, are you going to tell me what you have in it?
Cabbage and onions. The rest of it we'll leave out. It is a secret recipe.
And stuff. That's what they put in.
The other guaranteed ingredient is horseradish. So, but there's other
we know
ingredients
that's in there, right? But there's some other secret stuff, and they got a bin over there that just marks secret stuff, and they don't tell you what's in it, and you know it's kind of like hidden there.
Right.
But now a lot of people here. Let's just turn around here. Connor, watch. Connor's on the camera, so you watch here. We've got these guys over here now. They look like they're doing a special kind of onion.
No, it's just regular onions. Everything we get comes from Cisco.
Yeah.
So it's we get a pallet or 2 pallets of cabbage and a pallet of onions, and they started cutting and grinding cabbage last night.
Right.
And today, obviously, just because we didn't have enough help with bingo and that going on, so they're finishing up onions today, and we're mixing. And
so when is the carnival?
the carnival starts July 9th, which is a Thursday night. Usually it's Wednesday through the following Saturday.
Right.
The rides company could not do the first Wednesday. So it's Thursday, July 9th through Saturday, July 18th, and we're closed on Sunday.
Okay. So that's a big thing in Front Royal.
Absolutely.
And that's a big, and it's a great fundraiser for
Yes,
the
sir,
fire
it is.
department as
That's
well.
the second biggest fundraiser that we have.
Right. So I remember the relish. They were making it up as they go because they ran out a couple years ago.
Yep.
So we're going to get the camera off the tripod. We're going to walk around and you're going to hide the secret ingredients so we don't get that in the camera. But we'll talk about some other things. All right, Larry?
Absolutely.
All right, let's do it. All right. So now we're over here where the onions start. So tell us what they're doing here.
So essentially we're cutting the skins like the onions, we cut them in half. Once, and the cabbage is the same way, obviously there's no cabbage to that. And then they put them in these gray barrels, and then they get taken over from that point to be ground, and it just mixes easier as we go through it.
All right, now who are these guys here doing all this work? Are they firemen? They volunteers?
So most of the majority over here is volunteers. We have people from the community that come down and offer help. Mike's friend Greg, he's been here every year. Leanne's she's a nurse at the hospital, so it varies from year to year, but there's usually community members and anybody that offers help. In the past, we have used the work release inmates from the regional jail to do the cutting and all that and clean up and stuff like that. But with COVID, they're not available. So
we've had to call on our volunteers.
Yeah. So in the past couple of years, they've gotten everything cut on Friday and ground on Friday, and everything we do on Saturday is mixed. So in the last 3 years, 4 years up to this, we were done by 1 o'clock with cleanup and everything. Today's going to be longer because obviously we didn't get started.
Let's go over here where the mechanics are. It looks like we've got some machinery.
Yes.
All right. Wow. This looks like onions right here.
That's what onions look like after they've been ground. Then they get drained because onions, each year we never know if cabbage is going to be wet or onions are going to be wet. So that changes the mixture of the relish itself. So we put X number of scoops of cabbage, X number of scoops of onion, and then the other mixtures that go in, and everything gets mixed in these mixers. So I guess if
Concrete mixer.
they are concrete mixers that's been kind of made for
Modified, huh?
food use and all that good stuff.
All right. So all these containers we have here will be filled with relish.
Eventually, yes. So right now they're all filled with cabbage, waiting to be mixed.
This is kind of like Carson's coleslaw, isn't it?
Pretty close.
Miss Lauder's
Miss
coleslaw.
Lauder's coleslaw. Yep, pretty close.
That's a great thing. Well, this is a great work you guys do. I know that the people that attend the Carnival love it. They eat it on their hot dogs and hamburgers. And
We have actually.
people come and buy it by the quart. Don't
They do, and we've actually sold it online to places as far as California.
So how can people get this relish?
So once the first night of Carnival starts, July 9th, come down to the Carnival lot at Ben Crosby Stadium, and it'll be pinted up. We sell as many as you want. At this point, I think it's still going to stay $4 a pint, and but the key is probably get it before Thursday of the second week, because that's when we will start reducing the amount we sell just to make sure we have enough to put on food.
So what's the shelf life on this thing?
We've got people that's got it 7 and 8 years, as long as they keep it refrigerated, and some people even choose to freeze it.
Wow, there you go. So it's a great thing, and it's a very good cause.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So we don't realize all the great things our fire department does and all the things that they do. It's not all funded with taxpayers' dollars.
No, it's not. And we just we got a brand new engine and a brand new rescue squad that's $1.6 million. So we're paying the loan off that, and with bingo and carnival, that's where a lot of this money's going. So
Well, I know on Friday nights the parking lot's full.
yes, it is. Bingo has been very good during COVID once we started back up.
What do we have planned between now and Carnival? What do we need to? What do you want the public to do? Just save their pennies. And
Save their pennies, come out to the carnival, enjoy it, bring your kids. Hopefully things have gotten better with COVID, and hopefully we're on a downhill slide of that. But certainly please remember that COVID hasn't gone away completely, and we do need to be cognizant of that. So be nice to people while you're at the carnival, especially if there's long lines at the food building or drink stand.
Well, let's go back to the dates again. Tell us the dates again.
So July 9th, which is Thursday, and it runs through Saturday, July 18th. And then that Sunday in between, nothing goes on. It's a day of
what's going
rest.
on at the Carnival? We're going to have the rides again?
So the rides are there. They will be there from the first night through the end of the week. The second week, that Wednesday, is the Firefighters Parade.
Right.
And then Thursday night of the second week is the fireworks show. And then we may have some entertainment that hadn't all been finalized yet, but that'll be announced once it gets blasted to social
I noticed
media.
you have a couple nights when you first opened, like kids ride free, or what do we have? What are we doing? I noticed some specials.
Yeah, there is specials, but this year we had to change ride vendors, so I'm not sure they've been worked out altogether.
There'll be a special coming out.
Yes. Please stay tuned for Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, whatever other, Raw Examiner, all the other media outlets that we can send it to.
Let's give a shout out to our guys over here one last time. What do we got on the mixer over here?
Eddie Henry, who's one of our life members. Eddie's grandfather is the one that did the recipe for this many years ago.
And he took the secret with him.
He took the secret with him. He passes it on. There's a very small circle of people that actually mix.
I was talking to a gentleman over here that's sitting down there cutting them onions. Let me zoom in on it. He says he knows the recipe.
He does. He does. He's a long time member too.
And so it is a secret. When you get in the inner circle and you know the recipe, then you know you've made it.
Yes,
right?
that is correct. And we're trying to groom some young people, but that's tough sometimes.
Well, Larry, I appreciate you talking to us, and we will keep everyone informed of the Carnival.
Absolutely.
And all the great things the fire department does.
Absolutely. Thank you for coming down today.
Thank you.